करारविन्देन पदारविन्दं मुकारविन्दे विनिवेशयन्तं वटस्य पत्रस्य पूतेशयानम्।
जय गुरुदेव। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचारूर्णमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। कर्मणेवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भुर्मा ते संगोऽस्त्वकर्मणि. You all can chant together. All those who know the shloka can say it together. Karmanevadhikaraste ma faleshu kadachana ma karma falheturbhur ma te sangosta karmani. Here now, if you notice, this is the central teaching of the Bhagavad Gita, and there will be in many shades. This shloka will be dealt in different ways across the Bhagavad Gita. What have we learned? Like, if I'm going to ask you this one, fill in the blanks, you have to just fill in this blank what I'm asking you. That karm karo or karam ki dash mat karo. Fill in the blank. Can you fill in the blank in this? What does this dash mean? Do your karma, do not karm karo, but fal ki dash mat karo. That is what it should be. Do your karma, but do not fill in the blank, but the fruit of the karma you should not be at fill in the blank. What you have to fill in the blank. Correct. Now this word called chinta, this word called worry about the fruit of the action is not there anywhere here. This shloka is the most misunderstood shloka. It says karmane vadhikaraste. So you can see the word adhikar in that. Adhikar. Karmani is action, and you have only the adhikar. You have only the right. You can say right to work. And ma faleshu kadachana. You don't have the right or the adhikar on the fal that you get. It is not chinta, it is not worry, it's not like that. It's, for example, like you are going to go from, point A to point B or city A to city B, and your friend calls you and says, how much time? So Google Maps says that it's going to take 4 hours. Say in 4 hours, I'm going to reach. So you sit in the car and you start driving, and suddenly there is traffic jam. So there is a traffic jam. You had said 4 hours, but you're reaching there. So he says that your job is, your right is only to do the action that is allotted to you. But for the, for the fruit, there are many other possibilities that happen. There are many other possibilities for that fruit. So it does not, you cannot have the right over the fruit of the action. Because there are too many possibilities, like how you can say that, you have set your house for the lights and everything, and now you switch on the light. Now, when you switch on the light, suddenly a fuse goes away and there is no light in your house. So ideally, you say that, oh, I switched on the light. So your job here, right, is only on the switching on the light, setting the lights that you have done. But the adhikar of getting electricity in your house, there are too many conditions, which impact. So if there is some, so here it says the first line is karmane vadhikaraste ma faleshu kadachana. Like at any time, the fruit of the action is not in your adhikar, is not in the right of your. So your right is only to the action, not to the fruit, he says. But the second line is also very important. He says, ma karma falheturbhur. Now he says that let not the fruit of actions be your motive. He says, Let not the fruit of your action be the main motive of your work. So here he is defining karma actually. He says that there are different, the whole world but is working for the fruit of the action. The whole world is working. But he says this is not, sukarma. It is not the highest form of karma. The highest form of karma is when you do your action, and that action, you're doing your action in such a way that that action is going to create a ripple or a massive good effect on society. So if you see the great saints, if you see Gurudev, if you see all the great Maharishis that have come on this planet, you will see that all their actions were for a bigger impact on the planet, for a bigger service to the planet. It is not for the small fruit of the action that I am going to receive. So he says, karma phal heturbu. Ma karma. Ma is like, no, do not do your karma for the hetu of the action. Uska phal ke hetu ke liye do not do the karma for that. This is a lower form of karma. It is like the lower form of karma. It's like, how Gurudev always says that if you ask a grandmother, the grandmother will make food for the entire family just out of her love for, not worrying about who is eating, who they like it or not. She has this joy in her making food is so much that karma that she will just make food for everybody. So if your actions, at least one action in a day is at least directed towards doing something for a bigger impact or a massive seva. This is what is called seva. Ma karma phal heturbur. This is what is called seva. If you notice that, I don't know what impact it's going to create, but I am going to do this for this particular society and just let it be. So many people must have started like this. And the last part, mate sangostva karmani. This again is very important, for she has kept everything. Mate sangostva karmani is, he says that do not be attached to inaction. After seeing this, after seeing karmane vadika raste ma phaleshu kadachana, matlab do not get the fruit of the action, which means that let it be, let me just sleep. Yeah, what is the point of doing any karma? But he has ended the shloka with saying mate sango. Sango is attachment or asakti, va karmani, like do not get attached to akarmani. That is, akarmani is inaction. So all the time that you have been lazy, when you could be creating an impact on this society, creating something great for this society, then that also you are, be useful, he's saying, be useful without worrying. I am saying the word worrying, without, by understanding that you have right only on the karma, not on the right to the fruit of the karma. So many of us would have noticed this in our life, that we wanted something and we did all our actions for that and you did not receive it, because your right is only on the action, not the fruit of the action. And life went on. Some of us today actually feel it was the best thing to happen that I did not receive that. Would you feel that? Some of us, like for example, I went to America and I started doing my, I was a software engineer in America, and the day I went to America, when I landed there, it was like a dream for me to reach America after doing software engineering. And I realized this is the place I want to be. But in 2 months, I realized that I don't want to be here. I want to do something else. I want to teach something else than what I am doing here. And when I came back, I became an art of living teacher, and I came back, I started teaching courses here. I went back to America after almost 12 years again. After 2004, I went back in 2016. As an art of living teacher, I went back, and there was no difference inside my, inside my heart that it is, I've reached America or something like that. I just decided that, this is what I want to do in my life, is I want to teach this art of living courses. And karmane vadikaraste. So if anyone tells you from today that, कर्म करो फल की चिंता मत करो, बोलो किसने बोला? You have to say, who said this? Shri Krishna has not said the word chinta or worry anywhere in this shloka. It has been misunderstood by so many people. He has said the word अधिकार. कर्म के ऊपर तुम्हारा अधिकार है, तुम जो कर सकते हो उसके ऊपर अधिकार है, फल के ऊपर तुम्हारा कोई अधिकार नहीं है, क्योंकि फल के ऊपर तुम यहाँ से बड़े अच्छे से ड्रेस पहन के बाहर निकले और सोचा चलो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा, और बाहर में बारिश हो गई और तुम गए ही नहीं, इतनी बरसात हुई कि गए ही नहीं. तुमने अपना एक्शन किया, बट तुम्हारे फल के लिए कितने इम्पैक्ट ऑफ सो मेनी थिंग्स आर. कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्म फल हेतुर्भुर्मा ते संगोस्त्वकर्मणि. This shloka is the central main teaching, is the crowning glory of the Gita here, and understanding this. So God is actually, here God is giving you a sign. He says there are two ways to look at this shloka. One is that really I'll be doing all the actions and God will not fulfill my wishes. He's not saying like that. He has said that, be part of my plan. You do your actions and keep all the fruit of actions as my right. The fruit of actions will be my right, not your right. So you do the bigger plan. If you join the bigger plan of creating happiness in this world and creating this, he says, Ma karma fal hetur bhur. Do those actions in which fal hetu nahi hai. You're not asking, you're not going out of asakti or attachment, but you're fully in the, also, here there is, this can be applied as present moment is inevitable, because always all the karma that you do is in the present and the fal is in the future. The future, most people, they are worried about the future, about the, about the fruit of this action. They are worried about that. And here it's like present moment is inevitable. Just be in the present and do these actions is and if you're going to be just thinking about the fruit of action, undoubtedly you're going to be suffering in this world. There is no other way. If you're doing all your actions for fal hetu, you will have nothing but suffering and worry in this world. This shloka clearly says this, and this is final. There is no other way, right? So this is only today one shloka only for
शङ्खचक्रधरं देवं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्